to another Coding Things IRL stream. My name is Adam. The stream is called Coding Things IRL because that is what I do. And that's what we're going to do right now. Good to see you again, brother. Alright, so we left off with this here robot. And I think he looks pretty good. And thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, let me get this music turned down. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. What happened there? Alright guys, I'm pretty tired, so I don't know how this is going to go. I'm trying to wake myself with sugar and caffeine. Alright. Let's just get it done. Alright, we got everything in frame. Not really, not me. That's weird. The camera's working. I think I know what to do. There we go. There I am. You know, I hate to do this, but I think I'm going to have to not stream tonight. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Just got some personal things going on. Probably be back tomorrow. But, yeah. Hopefully we'll, and hopefully see you at that time. All right. We're back for another probably pretty short stream. I am going to just get right into it. All right. So earlier we started to make this Mongodb Express.js backend, and mostly I ChatGPT'd it, and I was following that as a guide. And let's see where we're at with that. So we pretty much did not see if it works yet. So that's going to be a big important step for us. Okay. Let's see, what are we doing? There's my dog. I got a German Shepherd. Loud dog, big dog, scary dog. Good for if you don't want people coming on your property, which I don't. I want to do that to somebody. I just want them gone. Let's see, there we go. Settings. Hell is that? It's pretty useless. Most things are pretty useless unless you pay for them. Sucks pretty bad. The free tier is a lie. It's a non-service. Especially with Discord. I can't believe that. I can't make a URL to my Discord server. I don't know if you noticed, but I have that like character string. Ding 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 ding. Oh my gosh. Discord is a mess, I swear. La 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 la. Yeah. That'd probably be good. Well, I guess there's no hiding that. That's ridiculous. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, down to business. Because that's what this is about at the end of the day. Getting this done. There we go. Alright, MongoDB backend. And the way that we want this to work is when you trying to decide if the main route has the ID variable or not. I think so. No. So we will have to find a way to get the state, the ID. No, that's not it. No, it's not going to be it. How are we going to get the ID in a shareable link here? I guess we don't have to. I know that we can use JS to get the URL parameter. So let's just do that. We'll use JS. Daily Kimia. Working on my Lite Brite game. I'm adding a MongoDB backend to it. Here it is right here. It's actually currently running on Express. And we got the excuse me. We got the MongoDB stuff set up. We're just kind of taking it slow and working our way through this. So this is where we have the entry point, and I think it looks good. Here's where we're going to save the state. We don't have anything Mongo going on there. And oh, we do. Yeah, okay. There's the model right there. And then here's getting the state by the ID, which will come in the URL when we save. Alright, so how are we going to go about this? Alright, let me look at the state again. So we got positions, UUID. Yeah, that's right. And this is in an array. So we're basically just passing this array in a JSON string, and that's going to be our state. I'm going to go and work on loading the state actually on the front end. So over here, what we want to do is we want to check the existence of the URL ID. Looks sick. Thank you so much. It was very nice of you. That's very nice of you. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to check the existence of the URL parameter. I'm not sure if we want to call it ID. I think it can just be a slash something. Okay, so let's create another function for this, and this will be get ID from URL. And this will return url.searchparams. Thank you so much. It's a lot of hearts. Thank you. And this will return whatever we get from URL searchparams.get. And I just want to see real quick. I want to look at the documentation and see what that actually returns. A URL search params object, and here they have an example and the name, which returns John Smith, so it unencodes it, which is good. My question though is, what happens when we don't have anything? So I think I can just run that here, right? No. Oh, well, I have to define that. Just run this whole snippet, I believe. Alert the age. Not a number. Let's try name. It's null. Okay, so that's good. It's pretty easy to work with a null because we can use negation. It is a falsy object type in JavaScript, meaning if you compare it to something that's true, it will return false. I think also if you compare it to something that's truthy, it will return false on a double equal sign, whereas on a triple equal sign it might not. Although I'm not sure. JavaScript is not. I've been doing JavaScript for a long time, but I hate it. And I'm not the best at it. I'll admit to you right now. Okay. Alright, so the ID that we're referring to right here is a piece of state that has been saved. And when we first initialize the page, probably after the DOM event loaded has been fired, what we want to do is we want to try to retrieve the state. And that right there looks pretty good. There might be some stuff to add to it, but simple, and I think it'll get the job done. You're in the same boat, yeah. Okay. So get the state by ID. That should be our MongoDB. Obviously, we want probably a little bit more in there for security, but for now, conceptual wise, I think it's fine. And then we'll also need to save the state. Okay. But we don't quite want this as our state. What we want is to do a new object, and it actually knows exactly what I want. That's pretty great. We want the UUID, the position, and the color. Pretty sweet. And I think we could do with one more function called load state. It's not quite what I wanted. Let's do let db state equals get state by ID, and then this, which will build the state. I think that there's a little bit of redundancy here. I believe that this should be our function from the other file, but this looks like it will work for what we're doing. I do see a revision in the near future here, but I think that this will totally do what we need it to do. Okay, so the load state function, it'll be like try to get it from the URL. If that's there, we'll see, you'll see it'll have a nice little functional line of succession. I think we can use the init function, like right here. If ID, load state ID. Simple, right? And I'm notorious for doing this, which is not recommended, but whatever. I think it looks better. Maybe not this one. Maybe this one needs that, just to make it even harder for people to read. People hate that, you know. What are you gonna do? Can't please them all. All right, sorry about that. Okay, let's see, are we running? I'm probably gonna have to run it again regardless. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Cannot find helmet. Yeah, we didn't include helmet yet. We can try that. So we want npm i-s save helmet. And now we'll try again. Was it another error? Oh yeah, same thing. I should probably go look at the dependencies and see what else there is on index.js. Mongoose. I'm glad I looked. I still haven't tested it yet at all. I did set up my .env with a connection string to an existing DB. So, yeah. Alright. What are we doing? Okay, run it. What's it now? Another one that I missed. Okay. Thank you. Alright, See that? That's a pretty good sign. Connected to MongoDB. I think that went well. Okay. So, now we'll have to create some way to save our state. I'm curious to see if it will work. I'm not really familiar with the Three.js UI, but I would think that would be the natural place to put it right now. That's where my GUI is. So let's look into it. It is down here. Oh yeah. All right, here it is, the save button. And let's go over to the game and see what that looks like on the game. Uh-oh. We have something wrong. And I would be willing to bet that it has something to do with that helmet. And I'm gonna just remove it for now because I did not follow the tutorial exactly. Where's helmet? It's just that. Okay, whatever. It might be something else too, to be fair, but yeah, I don't know what that is. I need to get NodeMon going so I don't have to keep killing it and reliving it. Okay, so we got something else. Refuse to execute. This is weird. I don't know what this is. I was running this on this server earlier. See, localhost 3000. I'm going to go ahead and give this a Google and see what the hell this means. Okay, a meta tag. I don't know if this is it. Seems like it's going to be more than that, but try the meta tag first. Why not? Well, I guess it worked. Alright. So now we have a save state button. I'm going to watch this network tab. And in theory, it saved. Yeah, there's the ID. Cool. So my other route to retrieve the state, let me just get out of there. It was the same route, but I think I put question mark ID equals and then my ID. Let me see if that's the case. So in my main.js, the function that I just created is called get ID from URL. And we need a search param called ID. So, okay, we have an error. Oh, it's because of the slash mark. How about the other error? You think I have a file missing? Yeah, I'm not worried about it really because I see the game working. Okay, here's the fetch. But as you can see, it did not retrieve anything. That kind of sucks. But definitely workable from here. And then this is, it's undefined. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. The point, I think, is that it's going in the DB bad. I'm actually, I can look and check right now. Yeah, I'm looking in the database. It's an empty array. So we need to figure out why. No, I care about the errors. It's all about dealing, for me, it's all about dealing with like the next most important thing that's gonna keep the flow of this going so I don't freaking fall asleep. That's funny though. Oh, all right. Yeah, I need to not fall asleep. That's the goal. I'm gonna take this ID and save it there. Even though I learned you can do Windows V. Pretty sweet. Alright, so we got an array of empty pegs. What did we send in this array? What, save state? I don't see it. Alright, there's one there. Alright, here's the post request, and you can see here we're sending all these objects, and they look like this. Let's go ahead and copy one of these objects. And we'll move it into our state.js model. Yeah, I mean, that looks completely correct. Nothing wrong there. Alright, over to index.js. Where is it? Let's give this a console log and see exactly what it is, and we'll need to rerun the server because we're not running node mon or watch or anything. So quick tip, you can always do right click in the network tab, replay XHR request, or I guess sometimes you can. Not now, of course, because that would make me look credible. Whatever, I can just click the save button again. And now we have this nice console log, and we can see why, hopefully, we're not getting this saved properly. And I don't see it. I'm being completely honest. I don't see it. It looks perfect to me. Looks like perfect data. Except for the fact that this is an object with a property called state. Yeah, I don't think that's what we want. Or no, okay, sorry, that's just reading the console log wrong. This is an array. It's an array just like what we want. So what gives? Can we not save an array here? Here, let me refresh my DB. Yeah, all I got is empty arrays. I'm not sure. Let's see. Pass state into state variable. The pegs is an array. Alright, let's try to do something radical. Let's say pegs is just one peg. And it looks like that. Here, just do this. That's pegs now, it's just an object. And among the pegs that I'm passing in, I only want the first one. What is that going to do? I don't know. It's still empty. It's still an empty array that it's saving. So when I am creating this new state variable, that is an instance of the MongoDB model, the Mongoose model, actually. It should have everything in it. You know what? I realized I just forgot to rerun that server. All right, well, let's take a look at what's happening now. It's just an object with an ID. Oh, you think that's it? I hope that's it. The property is called pegs. I don't know if that constructor is valid, to be fair. That might not be a valid constructor. I shouldn't assume that it is valid. What is this response? ID is that? Okay. Check my DB again. That one has an object. Perfect. That one's got it. Okay, cool. That was it then. Okay. Alright. So, apparently, I have to... you can't just pass it into the constructor like that. I should have known that. You have to explicitly assign it using a dot notation. So that's what I've done there. You can also use index notation. Hooray, JavaScript. Python's like that too, I think. Maybe not. Dot pegs, yeah, so we got to go back to the state and restore its original integrity. Alright, and then, yeah, let's try it again. Let me get rid of all this garbage in my database real quick. Delete. 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 You deleted. I know you can't see that. You're missing all the exciting programming action. We're in the thick of it. This is a nail biter. Alright, here we go. So, Save the good old state. I gotta check the DB just in case there's nothing in there that's like gonna blow up my stuffs. Oh wait, yeah. Forgot to refire the server. Like a Beethoven. Is that? That's not how it's supposed to look running. That's how it's supposed to look running. There we go. Connected to my database. Alright. And yeah, I gotta save it again. There we go. That actually looks great. I can see every piece of data from there. Alright. And I'm grabbing the ID. Here it is. Did it do it? I don't think it did it. I think we have an error. Okay, yeah, undefined. dbstate.pegs.map is undefined. This is the response that we're getting. And I do see a .pegs in that response. It's right there. So it must be that I need to call .result or something weird, like it's async, and I'm actually dealing with the promise or something. I don't know, dude. I'm yapping about it. Load state is where this is happening. Over there in index. Alright, sweet. DB state pegs map. There's no DB state pegs. Why? This is get state by ID. Yes, we are returning a promise. Yeah. I don't like indenting then that far. I like to make it on the same level. Because it's the stuff inside that's one level over. That's a different error, huh? It's not shape.create. That's not correct. It should be a function called addPoint, I think. Let's see. addPoint. Position state is preview, and it returns this thing, which is simply one peg, and it's called in all of these functions like this. All right. And that function is not called .create. I don't think. Here, let's see. I think it's called .draw, huh? Yeah, it's called .draw. dot draw. Draw. Pointy. Little pointy guy. Little pointy ears. Pointy head and a pointy nose. All the pointies. What happened? Selected options is undefined, yeah. Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, where is that even occurring? So if it's being caused here, then I could comment this out and then the error is no more, right? Except for that one, the one that I don't currently care about. So put it back. Got no choice but to figure out what's going on with it. I think that's exactly what I had before. So it's probably this line, right? This line is the one that's causing the error. Don't you think? Oh no, it's not. Surprising. So what about this? So we must be encountering that in the draw function, which is crazy. This looks wrong. This looks very wrong. Also, I think we want to just call the function like this. And then the dot then is where we're going to be handling db state. Like that, db state. I ate my eyes, dude. db state. And that's the one that's going to have the pegs. And we're going to be passing in the regular state to this draw function, which is defined. We got position, state, and preview. All right, let's try that instead. And another error. New pegs is not defined. Well, sweet. Easy one to fix. Oh, look at that. It totally worked, except it didn't save the color. Alright, so to do that, what we're going to have to do is a little bit hacky. It still doesn't look like it worked, unfortunately. But alright, let's dial it back a little bit. Well, there I saw it was red. Did you see it was red a second ago? I'm definitely Miles Teller. I get that. I know Miles Teller. He's the dude from Whiplash, isn't he? Yeah, I could see Miles Teller, honestly. He's got kind of like a butt for a face, though. And I kind of have that, too. I'm not like the best looking dude. I don't really. What do we got? Are we using what I'm doing here is kind of a crude way to handle abstraction. I have this array at the top of my shapes, and each one of them is defined as an object that has a function called .draw, and the .draw function is just simply pointing to their like the add circle function. I changed that a lot, by the way. I don't know if you've seen that stream, but basically, long story short, we're just taking a rectangle that is 2 radius wide, 2 radius tall, and then we're just shaving off the non-circular parts of it, just to crudely explain that. But here's the result of that. It's actually pretty sweet. You mean the draw doesn't have the color parameter? That should be part of the state, I believe. Let me see here. There is a function, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a function in here called assess color. And it needs all of this stuff right here. And the only reason that it needs index is so that it can get a random rainbow color. Or not a random rainbow color. It's either index or it's random for rainbow. And the only thing is it's got to be passing in the color, like just like the string is wrong, I think. Sorry, I lost my place for a second. I still lost my place. Oh yeah, no, I'm here. This is the example of a selected color right here. So I'm just thinking like maybe I can just hard code that in for now, and we'll see if that changes the color. No, it doesn't. So I bet you that this is not the way to assign that property. It's like this. You have to use the freaking spread operator. Nope. Not that. Another array inside of here. Selected options, and then also the color. There we go. What's the problem? Because it's an array. Okay, yeah, no, that needs to be an object. Aditya Singh, good to see you. That looks sweet. Good job. Thank you. That's really nice of you. You're very nice, dude. Alright, so that looks good. That doesn't look good, though. Hold on. Oh, I can't read that. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, now I can read it. It's so annoying that we have to do that. I should probably just make it a property of the peg, huh? I don't think it worked. Hold on. Got an error. State is not iterable. It's not iterate. It's not iterable. Okay. Yeah, because it is also an object, huh? And so we don't need that. We need to, yeah, I was a little wrong on that. It looks like that. Perfect. Okay, cool. Aditya Singh, it's still the Three.js Lite Brite game. We are adding a backend to it right now. And this is actually the first time we've been able to save the pegs and then retrieve them from the database. It's actually happening here. Let me show you. The color is not right, is the only thing. But I'm gonna deal with that really soon. They're on there. Okay, yeah, there they are. Just couldn't see them in that view. Can you see that, by the way? Yeah, okay, that looks fine. Sweet. Alright, yeah. So those pegs came from the database. They're not supposed to be white. Let me check the database and make sure that they actually have the color. Yeah, I can see the color. Clearly the color. Alright, sweet. I'm just going to make it to where we can pass in this color. I don't see why not. Alright, so back over to, well, I guess pretty much all the shapes. I just need to do add point for now. So on the add point function, we'll do comma here, and we'll do color is null. Okay. Then all we have to do is this thing right here. So if we have the color, if we don't, we'll call the assessColor function. And then that should mean that on this side we're free to just pass in color, not do any of this nonsense. Now, I just thought of something. Okay, perfect. So this is good. It seems to be getting the right hex. I checked the database and it looks like the right hex. Alright, let's see if it loads. Oh no, it broke. What did we do? Already declared color. Okay. Simple enough. Oh, they're still white though. Why are they still white? Alright, well if I change this here to the color that I want it to be, does it change the color? Yes. Okay, great. At least we have our sanity. Now, let's console log that color. See what we're getting. Okay, refresh. And let's see. Got user messages. Do you see what I see? You guys see what's missing? Do you guys see what's missing? Just this guy. That's all that's missing. Just a little hash sign. Just a little hash sign. Make my day go from bad to worse. But there it is. Fully saved state. Now let's test that. Here it is, blank. I'm not passing in an ID. Currently I don't have any interface to show the length. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. The pound sign, the hashtag, whatever you want to call it. The thingy. Yeah, it was missing. Good job, brother. Alright, so let's make a nice rainbowy circle. Let's put it in kind of a weird place too, just to make sure that it's going to save the true location of it. Let's do a couple. We're saving JSON data. It's not that big, I don't think. And this is how I wanted to represent it. So I'm pretty happy. Alright, so make that smaller. Alright, so let me open this console up, because if I don't do that, then this will probably get wasted. Alright, so we'll click save, and there's the request. Now we can take our ID, and we can totally get rid of this. And then we should be able to do question mark ID equals and then our ID and then pull it back up. But it's the wrong one. Did we copy the right thing? I thought that we did. I have the DB right here. I think that the big one actually broke, because I don't see it. I don't actually see it here. Well, okay, cool. Good to see that we have problems. Alright, well then let's do this smaller one then. Alright, all sorts of colors. Pretty small, like that. And that's it. Alright. Click save state again. Is it the same number? No, okay, good. I don't see it. Let me check the DB. Man, I thought it was working. We do have a new record. This time it's a blank array. Damn. Alright, what's the bug? Does it only work with points? Little pointies? Let's try to make a bunch of pointies. Alright, now let's save that. Oops. Save it now. No, it doesn't seem to work. I wonder what's going on. Any errors? What's it getting from the network? It's definitely returning a blank array. That's odd. So it ends in FF7. FF7. Yeah, that's definitely a blank array. Not good. Not good. Why do we have a blank array? I must have had it working at one point, and then now I must have broken it. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, well, what are we getting back on the network tab? Still a blank array. Okay, what are we sending? Is the next question. When I click save, what am I sending? Oh, we're sending a blank array. Yeah, that's not good. Let's see why. Alright, we got index.js. And, no, not index. It's actually main.js. Right there. This is where we're doing the save to state. Looks great to me. Yeah, I missed your chat, but yeah, it must be a problem in the save state function. Yes. Let's see. But it looks pretty good to me. I'm surprised that that is yielding a blank array. I really am. Hang on a second. That's mapping existing pegs? Yeah, okay. Yes, that is what we want to do. Let's console log it and see what it says. Yeah, I'll just console log the whole state. Oh man, my nose. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Now we're working in the console. Save. There it is. The pegs is blank. Why? Let's see. Alright, where are we calling save state? We don't need to pass that in at all. I think that's probably making a copy. And we don't need that to... I think that will work instead. Let me just verify that that's going to do the same thing. It says undefined. That's fine. I'll deal with that right now. That might... Yeah. So it is undefined because that's not passed in. There we go. Now we have our state, and now it has the pegs. I'm sorry. I hate JavaScript. I hate JavaScript, dude. That right there is exactly why I hate JavaScript. That right there. Sometimes it's just a mystery where things are. It's just a mystery. What is this? Okay, this is the state. Alright, God willing. Damn, I don't see them. Oh, there they are. Took them a second to load, but there they are. Okay, perfect. Woo! I thought I was tripping. There they are. They loaded faster that time. Alright, now let's fill it up. Ah, dang. It broke. Something I'm currently looking into. I actually know what it is. It's part of the state history function. We should be saving the state more or less like we're doing here, and I can do that revision here pretty soon. It'll super help with that. Alright, let's see. Just add a few of these in. But it's okay. Look how far you've come, what you've achieved so far. It's okay to feel this way. You got it, boss. I appreciate that, brother. It's not. Maybe I'm coming across a little bit more lamenting than I actually feel. But yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it has been a pretty long day. Yeah. But it's all good. We need to get this done. So let's get it done. Alright, so I need to save that. But first I need to open up that console. This is like a very major thing almost to have finished right here. So I'm super happy about that. I guess that's the wrong thing. Maybe that's the right thing. No. There we go. That's the right thing. Sweet. Okay. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. This is why it's breaking. Why would it be doing that many times? Why would it be doing that many times? I don't know. It doesn't matter right away. Again, let's just do this. And there they are. Sweet. Alright, now we're definitely going to have to look at those rampant messages. Look, it's not doing it right now. Oh, it must be this. It's this. Yeah, it's just the preview. Which, yeah, we don't want all that. To be honest, the console at that level, the console logs kind of are pretty draining. The console logs, I think I have one here. Yeah. And then I think I have one on main. JS. Guess not. I do have one on index. I know that. Maybe not. Okay. Okay. No, it's not that. No, I have what you're seeing right here is a bunch of draw events firing, like just constantly, and that's not gonna work out. Let's see. Well, I think I might have a refire that's going too quickly. Let me see if that's it. If that's the case, I can fix that really quickly. Where's the refire? It's on main. There I have a refire timeout milliseconds, and it's at 10. And so we can easily set that to 100. And you can see what kind of effect that's going to have on... first of all, it just loads quicker. It just loads quicker. It's a lot better. The refire is that after image that you're seeing right there. I think that looks cool. And it's a lot more performant that way anyway. So yeah. A few more things to do. But this looks good. I'm super happy about this. I need to get this in on a commit. That is for sure. Alright, yeah, tons of stuff to commit right now. Just tons of stuff. It's like all of it. I never even committed it earlier. Damn. Okay, well, I'm just going to make this commit call pretty much all the game. Damn, I can't believe I did that. I always try to commit as often as possible, but... Alright. So before I go further, I'm going to save something so that I am not constantly having to do this over and over again. So we're going to write something. And let's go 12 and 16. First thing, that way I'm not like disappointed by spending a bunch of time on something, is this one. I can already tell it's like laggy. Here, let me refresh this. This is not a good sign. So what is it again? 12, 16 on a rectangle filled with rainbow colors. Oh man, it's still like that. I wonder why it's doing this. I feel like it's gonna break. Ugh. This is terrible. Yep, it broke. I'll have to track down those particular memory issues. That's got to be what it is. Yep, I think that's good. A good stopping point, though. And maybe we'll reconvene. What will be the morning for me in like 8 hours after I've slept. by firing the random RGB values on just the first preview, and then click on the event. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. There's definitely some optimizations to be done there. I think you're onto something. I'm kind of fried right now, so I'm gonna call it the end of it, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. And it's right around the corner, man. We got the database going. We got the state being saved. Like, it's almost there, man. It is almost there. I just saved that. I just loaded that from a database. That I couldn't do that earlier. It's pretty sweet. All right, Dally. Appreciate you joining. Hope I see you next time. Until then, peace out.